Hey guys, we're back to Doki Doki
I have a speech impediment?
Yeah, I have a
stutter?
I have a Porky Pig speech impediment.
Yeah, okay.
There was some news today. Apparently
What?
some kid in England killed himself because of this game.
Are you fucking serious? Today?
That's what, well, it didn't happen today, but that's what the news is like reporting, that they're blaming it on this game.
Are you kidding? Well, this game is dumb as shit. What do you mean?
Well, I guess we should get to the part why someone would want to kill themselves today.
All right.
We're not laughing about the fact the kid killed himself. We're just
please. This game?
That sucks.
Oy.
That someone died. Some 50-year-old kid.
I can understand some of that Danganronpa. That's like fucking depressing.
There was like Danganronpa V3 got banned in Korea because like some kid killed some other kid over something. I don't know. Okay, so
Hunger Games too.
Let's keep. Has anyone killed anyone over Hunger Games?
I don't know.
All right.
Well,
all right. Let's start this shit.
All right.
Fuck. What was his voice?
Don't know. It's a her voice anyway.
Well, I'm talking right now because there's no name tag, which means it's thoughts.
Okay.
Suddenly, I noticed you're peering at me.
That's not how.
Yeah.
No.
Suddenly, I noticed Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Ugh. That's you.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking about like that?
Well,
I need time
it's something that I do a lot.
to teach myself how to read.
So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. No. That I was staring or anything.
That I was staring.
Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
I don't believe you. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any I thought I read that as cancer for a second.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't know. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
That's what I should have named the character, Tim Allen. It's not that I just didn't want you to misunderstand. You never even seen that show that I'm talking about.
No, I didn't.
How the fuck have you never seen Home Improvement?
Oh, I have seen Home Improvement.
You know he does the noise.
I didn't know that.
Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
I see.
And now he's on Twitter talking about how kids should be in camps or something.
Okay. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or that might just be James Woods, I forget. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Raspo.
That's my name.
The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight.
Why the fuck are you talking like this?
That sounds ridiculous. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Oh, okay. So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is
Sayori?
whatever her fucking name is very complex person. Very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what might be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her.
Do you remember what was going on? How,
something about him pushing... I don't know, her...
Something about him pushing her into the water?
Him to go with other people or something, or to walk home with other people.
Yeah, and we think that she might be a serial killer.
Who?
Her. Remember the knife poem?
Yeah, that was creepy and weird. Okay.
But
in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori,
That's her name.
she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves.
You're a fucking weirdo, Yuri.
Like a fucking fortune cookie. And you are someone honest and caring.
Why are you doing that accent?
I don't know.
This is a Japanese game made by a New Jersey person.
The Chinese?
They don't have...
Okay.
Japanese accents are not Chinese accents. Japanese accents are more like, oh, how are you doing? Well, Chinese accents are like, oh,
Yeah, meow, 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 meow.
No, that's Korean.
That's true.
No, wait, no, that's no,
Korean.
because Chinese is a very aggressive language. It's like,
Sounds like something out of Star Wars.
well, that's Scooby-Doo.
Okay, wait. She wouldn't be very fortune cookie.
I'm
person.
sorry we're being racist right now.
No, it's not. I said Star Wars.
Yeah.
To have you feel that way
yeah.
about her.
Well, I mean, Star Wars is pretty racist. That one
No,
of
it's
the the salesman is supposed to be a Jew.
Huh?
The guy with the big nose. There's like,
That's terrible.
I don't know.
Yuri.
Yuri? I'm not Scooby-Doo. I don't know why. You're giving me too much.
Okay, whatever.
I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
Oh, that's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah! I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea.
Oh, whoops.
Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
No, fine. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past
My
me.
God, we have this detail needs
on
to
the
be
teacher's
fucking
desk.
spelled
I simply
out.
watch her movement.
Okay.
To my surprise, the way she moves contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Fine, I'll go faster. Because of her long legs, her elegant and methodical.
He's like tripping on her.
Yeah.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah. Where are you two off to? Just Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
Monica, please mind your own business.
Whoa!
for once.
Someone's getting a little fiery.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Raspo in club activities?
My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Then let's go, Raspo.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follows.
That's wrong.
Once in a wallway, she suddenly God damn it! She suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Because you have a nose, right here.
Okay.
Yuri. Well, now she has two noses.
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
Oh, you resent other people. No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. What was judging? Yeah.
Where the fuck you were going?
Yeah, she's like,
Raspo,
that's a one-person job.
how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because I want your pussy.
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always
Especially with
hide.
those long legs wrapped around my neck.
What is
Good, sorry.
wrapped around his neck?
Yeah.
Like hanging him?
No, wrapped around his neck like her puss in his face. Hello?
Oh, I thought you meant like literally the legs. So like,
No,
so like she's doing like
Yeah, no.
sit-ups
Totally
on like a thing.
Totally sexual.
And it's like
Go ahead.
hanging him.
Keep going.
But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. You think anyone's died like that?
What?
Having their legs around them and then hanging them?
Sure, maybe. You know.
I'm not talking about cunnilingus.
No,
I'm talking about someone
yes,
like
I'm
actually
sure if
doing
they
sit-ups.
Cut off, not sit-offs. If they cut off the air in someone's neck with them being in between their legs, then yes.
I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about literally suspended in air.
About sex either. I'm talking about pressure on the neck.
Okay.
No. Would you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Wait, what did she just say?
I don't know.
No. We have emotions and we can't always hide them, but you could amplify things. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Yeah, she's saying you overthink shit. Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Raspo.
That's my name.
I really like being friends with you.
Ha 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 ha! Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's get the fucking tea.
Really?
Yuri and I walk to the nearest water
Jesus,
fountain. That is not tea. Once we fill the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Raspo, do you like oolong tea?
No. Yeah, anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle at 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
Oh, are we going on a fucking quest for that teapot?
Christ,
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. What are you going to do? Just throw it on the desk and put your tea and lick it off the desk?
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
Mm-mm.
Hulu.
What does hoo-hoo mean?
It's like another form of laughing.
You'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves.
Oh,
fucking
tea leaves,
OCD. Just to my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do a whole rhyme. Okay.
I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more.
Okay.
It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Okay. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worried about me, Raspo. It's very endearing.
I think it's kind of like...
creepy weird.
Yeah, Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. It's very, like, not emasculating.
Yeah,
what the hell's the word?
No, she's just being, like feeding him that you care about me.
I watch Yuri
just being a friend.
Well, I mean...
Get over yourself, bitch.
I mean, we're high schoolers,
Raspo,
so...
I have another request.
We're teenagers. Do
you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Yeah, why is that? My ass will get wet.
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It's because she has big tits.
So, I wonder why that is. Yeah.
That's your sister has back pain. She has to get a reduction. It's most likely because my titties are too fucking big.
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes. I have terrible reading posture, and I have big tits. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
I'm just thinking, I'm covering for you. You say, yes, I have bad reading posture. Yes, I also have big tits. It's like, I'm covering for you so you don't have to say that.
That's true. Is that what she meant?
Yes.
Tits are too big? Oh, I didn't know she meant that.
Yes. That's this whole conversation is her hesitating to say I have big boobs, and he going in and saying,
reduce.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get the book. They don't do that in Japan. I retrieved the book from my bag.
Yeah, they don't have big tits in Japan either.
This one, he told me Tanaka. I have some chocolate as well.
Know.
It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go with the... I didn't see that, but whatever. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Maybe you need glasses, idiot. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's also almost more than I can handle.
Who's got an erection?
Yeah.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. I use it to hide my erection. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't
doesn't
noticed
say that, did
it? It didn't say that. No,
Okay.
I was making a joke. She wears her intense reading expression,
I'm not reading.
and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading.
Uh-oh.
After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax my erection a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
How much do you have to give me? That's okay.
Okay. Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudged on the... Oh my god!
You're right.
Oh, that's gross.
I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize.
Go on to get smudges on my dick.
Hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course. This is stupid. Okay.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. I like this art. This, Satchley, I think she's the one that did the art for this game.
What?
What is this fucking dust mites over? Dust particles?
That is what it is.
She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. Oh, yeah. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my dick. Well, in that case... Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri.
What?
She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation is completely natural.
This is so sexual!
But that means I can't stop here.
Oh my god.
I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. That's not that sexual.
With my dick.
That's not that sexual.
Put it in. No, he put it in her mouth. That's sexual feeding another person. It is. It's romantic.
That's also
sensual.
a fetish. Feeders that want people to be 900 pounds and they keep feeding you.
Ew, that's grotesque.
I mean, this isn't that sexual. It's just friends feeding each other.
That is sensual, Dave. It's sensual.
Okay.
God, you
just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Psst, you don't think that's sexual?
Well, she did it instinctively. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Okay, it's the way it's framed here is sensual, but you're getting a text message. But if you're just, holding shit in front of someone and they eat it, that's not necessarily sexual. It is in this context, though.
It's very sexual.
You want me to stop so you can check your text? Okay. Because
All right, go.
I was always holding pretzels in front of Jeremy's face.
That's different. That's like
exactly
being dumb boy shit.
Yeah, dumb boy shit.
Okay. Did I just...
Yeah, she didn't even realize it. She didn't even realize she's being a sexual.
Right.
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Wait, did she drop that? Or did she swallow it?
She did. Raspo.
So, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well... You were just helping.
How is that helping?
That's something that friends do.
Yeah, friendly sexual feeding.
Right?
I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but see, he agrees. Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything.
Oh, I got chocolate consent.
Uh-oh.
The situation has gotten really tense.
Chocolate consent.
Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now.
Oh,
my heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers.
Oh, God.
But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. She's like, give me the fucking chocolate.
Fucking chocolate yourself,
How did
bitch.
it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths.
That's crazy.
I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. What if I just try doing it like the fucking hibachi place where they
they throw it at you.
Yeah, I just take a spatula out of my pocket and I just fling it in her face. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth.
Oh my god, does she lick its fingers?
I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Raspo, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken.
Oh god. I'll take care of the cups.
Okay. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without as much as a word between us. I get the feeling that is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. God damn it, that took 20 minutes, and now this is going to take another 20 minutes. Who should we go with first?
Go with, Yuri.
Okay, let's get that over with, because it's going to be long and cursive.
Is it? Ugh, Raspo. This is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this a result of trying what I suggested yesterday?
Oh yeah, because we did Yuri, Sayori, Yuri, so... Okay, yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really want to give it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows the chocolate I fed her earlier. Even her hands appear sweaty.
Yeah. I'm not used to this.
Just starts fucking flooding because of all the sweat.
Yeah.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
I thought we were getting this fucking phone. Who are you? Incoming call. It just says incoming call. Paper mill. Is that something? Okay.
Yeah, we don't.
That's
Daddy.
Yeah, you getting a deal on tickets for the next political
really
comedy?
Happy. Really happy.
Okay. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Fucking... No, we don't need your fucking messages.
Wait, you didn't hang up on them, did you?
I did.
David, you can't hang up on them. We need to know about that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Alright, well, I'm sorry.
That's not funny, Dave. We're waiting to get upgraded. Our tickets, whatever. Don't bother now.
I mean, I think you can still hear the message. It's just, I don't know.
No, you hung up on them.
Well, you heard the first part of the message at least.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Fucking A, man.
I'm sorry. Alright. Okay, let's keep going. Do you really think that? Again, you're nuts. What, are you gonna be
Dave,
mad for the rest of the session?
No.
Huh?
I told you we needed to hear that.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
You did put the phone down, and then when it interrupted you, it wasn't about you, so you hung up on me.
Wait, you said... Well, I asked if you wanted it, and you said no.
No, but I didn't want you to hang up on them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly.
Raspo, during lunchtime, I eat by myself.
In the bathroom?
Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading.
That's the stereotype in Japan. Losers eat in the bathroom when they have no friends.
Okay.
Because they got bidets in there, so it's like killing two birds with one stone. That's not why.
What? But
because you're like shitting and eating? You get it?
Yes, Dave, it's not funny. Books are so full of amazing and inspiring people.
Are they?
People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend.
A really good... Oh, I thought that was a plural over there.
Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face.
Oh my god, can I just read your poem already?
Deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me.
Well, not in front of you.
They don't tease me for spacing out all the time.
Again, not to your face.
They don't make fun of my body type.
Who the fuck is making fun of your body type?
And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you? I don't know if there might be like a... Oh, fuck, my finger's stuck in this pillow. There might be like a stigma against tall women in Japan? I don't know. Did we see any tall women in Japan?
Yeah.
We saw a bit, a few.
I'm not a know-it-all, Raspo. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy.
Sorry, I interrupted, Yuri.
I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you.
Oh my god, I want to read your poem
already.
already.
I understood what was missing all the time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Raspo. I speak too slowly.
You sure as fuck do.
I second guess myself all the time.
Not your speaking speed. You're fucking taking too long.
I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others.
Okay, you're gonna tell
But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
Okay. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then fuck them. Fuck those pieces of shit. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success, wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Okay. Yuri puts her head in her hands. Wait, did I read that right?
Yeah.
Okay, but this time she's sniffing, smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Let me get it for you.
Beach!
You read it or I read it?
I'll read it.
Okay.
I mean, you might need to help me because I can barely
Okay.
read cursive. A marvel millions of years in the making. A marvel million? Is that what that says?
Says it looks like that.
Okay. When the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under a clean blue sky, an eye patch of butt bliss.
Expanse of bliss.
Butt break. See, we're also far away from the TV, so that's another thing.
Gray, rolling clouds, an endless enigma.
The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundation until you give in? Is that right?
Yes, will it gently lick at your
Or will a
foundation?
sudden wave send you crashing down in the bitch of an eye?
The blink
of an eye. Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles. When my toes swish into the sand. The salty air is the pants. Oh, okay.
Therapeutic.
The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming sea tide? Tendrils. Thus, turn back and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I refuse to earth forevermore. Okay, great.
That was nice, but I don't know what it means.
Is this about stabbing animals too?
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about.
Is it?
But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard?
What?
After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again.
Oh, well, that's nice of her to bring up.
I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion.
It's the beach. It's not that simple. It can
be refreshing, you know?
You can make anything as complex as you want.
It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay,
Alright.
See, if we went like full Yuri or full Natsuki, then she wouldn't have even given us that poem. She would have just been like, fuck you.
Okay.
Who do you want to go for next? Sayori, Natsuki, Monica?
Sayori.
Okay.
Is that me?
Is it you? Yeah, it is you.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you?
Oh, she's sad.
Probably Yuri.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club.
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Raspo.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
All right, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
What's wrong with her? Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
She's jealous.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't even get a poem from her. Natsuki or Monica, which one?
Monica.
Okay. Fuck, what was her voice? Hi, Raspo. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure! I let Monica take the poem I'm holding. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way, like killing animals.
What?
No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Ahahaha, calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. What, really?
Yeah.
Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. That's not a fucking boyfriend, that's a body pillow. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's funny.
It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know, I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything, an old tale of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but whom all else has failed me. When all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds to a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. With a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Don't you think all her poems kind of seem about, like, trying to escape from something a little bit?
No.
That's kind of weird. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see! I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Ahaha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to worry about. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone else. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. There's another fourth wall break. That's kind of weird. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, or I can't fucking talk, oh god. Ugh, my voice needs to take a break from all this. They'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh my god. And I do Natsuki too.
Do you?
Yeah. Do you? Because she's Gilbert Gottfried.
Right.
I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I get my hopes up in the first place.
What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong?
Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. I can't do that voice for
No, you
someone.
have to. It's funny.
No!
It's great.
I gotta do her stupid tsundere voice.
Okay.
It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this angsty... just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem if you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business? Oh, jeez. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Okay, so I don't even...
Yeah.
Okay, so that's because I did 2 of Yuri, and that's why she didn't... Okay. Okay, you 3. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second.
Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. I'm a fucking human. What are you talking about? Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Huh?
Ooh?
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Is something terrible about to happen?
Cookie.
She is you get a fortune cookie that says that? Stagnating air is foreshadowing something terrible is going to happen.
Right.
That's a pretty morbid fortune cookie.
Know.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only... See, that was my first bit of snark towards her.
Right.
Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Hey, we're in fucking high school in Japan,
Really?
in America, so...
Oh, come on!
Really?
She's actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously. Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And sex? I read that as sex cloud,
Right.
for some reason.
What?
She's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Ho?
Ooh?
A hoe? Are you a hoe?
Ooh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Why is it italicized out of nowhere? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so why did you ignore me, Monica? Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes and doing her Gilbert Gottfried impression. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. I don't know if this is pissing the viewers off that I turned Natsuki into Gilbert Gottfried.
This is for us. It's
Sayori will be
hell.
helping me design them. And as for Yuri, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? She's kind of dumb.
No, she's not. I'm useless.
No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. Oh, if I can't. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help get the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
It tastes great! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. What, was there something on your desk?
I don't know.
Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Raspo. The one who is truly useless. Ha ha ha! Don't say that! In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always send help me... fuck. I would... Wait, what did she just say?
I don't know.
You could always help me out. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? That's how they'll respond.
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. Like taking care of Jafar's lamp. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Oh, God.
What else has he done? He does a lot of cartoon birds.
Funny.
Oh, God. What has he done?
I don't know, Dave. Keep
all
going.
I can think of is fucking Iago from
I want to
Aladdin.
get to why a kid would fucking kill himself over this.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking. You would like to handle the baking on your own. Raspo may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance.
Wow, that is really mean, and that was a smelly burp.
Therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Raspo to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking, is it?
That was Scooby-Doo.
Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Raspo to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Raspo, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. What did he say that got him fired from Affleck?
My girlfriend in Japan is very flooded, or...
I don't
remember.
About... I don't remember. Something inappropriate.
It was something about the flood in Japan. The tsunami.
It was too long, right.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Okay, so I can choose one. I'm gonna say right now, if I say Sayori or Monica, it just goes back to me only being able to choose Yuri and Natsuki. So who do you want, Yuri and Natsuki?
Yuri.
Okay, good, because I am not gonna be able to do a Gilbert Gottfried for that long. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you?
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No, I was just saying. Grr.
So you'll be happy helping Yuri then, Raspo? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful.
That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. I'll put Affleck ducks on those cupcakes.
Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is this everyone we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Raspo? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No.
I don't work for Jafar anymore. I'm friends with Aladdin now.
That's not what I mean at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Raspo picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea.
You gotta move a little closer to the mic, I think.
Okay. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So...
I get it. I'm kinda surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. That's why I got
banned from Twitter.
But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
Did he get banned from Twitter? I don't remember.
I know I'm not very good at it.
A lot of people get banned
I'm
from Twitter.
sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori's always helped everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Give me your fucking number. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
All right, then. You and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Okay. In that case, it won't be a problem. Are you hiding something from your house?
I don't know.
I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Raspo. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something.
Oh, geez. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you have chosen me.
Jeez, you're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point it out when you're overthinking, right?
I admit...
She said I didn't realize.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me?
Yuri
thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell, but until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Alright. It's already Sunday, the last day. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Oh, I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? That's you.
Hi, Raspo.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. That's a big cow.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. She's laughing.
Oh. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
I'm not your maid. That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How
That's
come
what
you
she
suddenly
said.
wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of
course.
Jeez.
But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares at a random direction. You mean right? Because, I mean, that's where she's staring right now. It's not random. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So? Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Raspo. Huh?
Oh, that's me.
Why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault.
What?
I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings.
There's an if,
I didn't
in the front of that
so
sentence.
weak. If I didn't make the stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
What is she talking about? Oh, geez. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Raspo. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this.
Oh, what does that mean?
You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Raspo?
So before we advance, what do you think she's going to say?
I'm a depressant. I'm bipolar. I like you. What? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Yep.
There you go.
First try.
Got
even
it.
though you had 3 guesses in the same try.
That's it. I've had
Okay.
really bad depression. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am?
This
Baby.
is really like a lot of
this is
people.
dark.
A lot of people like said this really speaks to them, and like I agree. This is really effective at portraying depression.
Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends?
Well, I can't agree with the why eat part because I've had depression, and that is not something I stopped doing.
Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me?
That I know.
That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Dude, fucking depression is not always that obvious. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It's almost like I've been betrayed by you as your close friend. That is not what you're supposed to say
really.
in this situation. But the writer said that's intentional. That he's made it. I'm a stupid teenage boy, that's why. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Raspo. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things.
Yeah, like watching anime. That's
I
what
don't
you
want
think
to be
is.
cared about.
Yeah.
It's bittersweet when people try to care about me.
You understand all her poems now?
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of like depression foreshadowing in all her poems.
Yeah. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
Well, that sucks.
Boy, that's-
And it's also why she likes words like suicide and depression that was in the poem thing. Yeah, that's funny.
Uh-huh. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart.
Oh, jeez.
So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Raspo. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was.
Status quo.
But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Oh, jeez. Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
Bad. I made you join the literature club because it was selfish.
I was selfish.
I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
God,
girl,
I mean,
you need some meds.
Well, that's depression. Also, Japan has a really bad look on mental health.
I know.
They don't have fucking Lexapro over there.
Well, yeah, they do.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. Did you buy any while you were there?
Of course not.
I rest my case.
I brought my own.
This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Aww. She's not gonna kill herself, is she?
Maybe.
Raspo.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Raspo.
That's my name. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arm remains at her sides. I would have liked an art here. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
Oh, no. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Raspo.
That's my name.
Sayori
barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, depression. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary.
Yeah, it's fucking scary.
I don't understand any of my feelings, Raspo. The only time I'm only feeling nothing...
No, the only time I'm not feeling nothing.
I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain.
And that's why a lot of people cut themselves.
But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Does that mean it's pain?
Girl.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the ones where I have other plans. Maybe I should get canceled.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it. Okay.
I wouldn't leave her alone today.
I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. Yeah, I mean, he's a high school boy. He doesn't understand mental health. I think Sayori is right. And he's in Japan, America, which makes it doubly wrong. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. We should be able to get through this. Okay, as I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri! That's her casual clothes.
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. Sorry, Yuri. I know that smells bad, Yuri.
Well,
If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that, for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. What? Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
Okay. I take Yuri to my room. My room...
Oh, it's neat.
It is... I mean,
Boy.
remember, this is Japan, where...
Very neat.
Japan made by an American, so...
Yeah, so you better be neat.
The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
Don't you be looking at my porn. Ah ha ha! I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
Ah, no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
Ah, that would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. That's my porn. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
When you space out, you just open everyone's
Yeah, really.
desks. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Yay,
Smells
atmospheric.
Like a robot.
Maybe she is a robot.
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow, you're super OCD. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place.
What? Oh, that's right, we're the Literature Club.
Although many will stop by just out of curiosity.
Yeah, they'll be like, yo, check out these candles.
And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
Yeah, just rename the club the Cupcakes and Candles Club.
Really?
That's great! It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Is she?
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah, like what?
Valium. Let's see.
This dildo. Yuri rummages through her bag and takes out a big black dildo.
No.
She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. It is a dildo! It's a wooden dildo.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag.
Are wooden dildos things?
No, I would hope not. Get splinters in your
yeah,
coat.
yeah. I feel like,
No.
yeah, but I feel like,
I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room.
I feel like someone
That's
would have
cool.
made it as a joke at some point.
I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, that's a dildo.
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils.
A what?
A diffuser.
Wait, what is?
Diffusers are the sticks sticking on the oil.
Is that? Oh,
You know, I'll show you. I have some later. How familiar are you with an aromatherapy?
with an aromatherapy?
With aromatherapy.
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere.
That's a weird sentence.
Yeah, really. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood in the room, in the air itself.
Where you sing in the room.
I don't know. You can even feel it permeate through your body.
You getting high off this shit?
Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection.
Those are all words.
It's almost like magic.
No, those were words. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. It starts vibrating really fast. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that's...
Ejaculate.
Oh god, that's ejaculate and it smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I think it smells more like discharge.
It's ill. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation.
Well, you should tell Jasmine to talk to Natsuki and Diago over there.
Jasmine enhance your emotions and help you feel them flow through your body. It's so sexual.
Yeah.
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily.
Yuri, I think you're a druggie.
Really. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our
I
poems.
bet Ashley drew her with a blunt at some point. It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot of it. Maybe they called back to ask CVS Pharmacy. What should I do? Should I just let it go to voicemail?
Yeah, go to voicemail.
Okay. I just don't want the fucking.
Okay.
It's gonna have a message,
All
and
right,
we're gonna
I don't
hear.
care. So what, Dave?
Well, I'm gonna have to hide it because I don't want.
All right, then stick it underneath
I don't
the
want
fucking pillow.
the world
Go,
hearing
I wonder what happens.
our medications.
Whatever. They don't say what
about
they
my
are.
Viagra.
They don't,
But
right.
you seem
If
to know a lot
Viagra,
about.
that's a big problem.
Salt.
At 31. Okay.
Are you kidding me? Fucking
31-year-olds use Viagra.
Fucking Ed, my roommate, had like
Why?
a bottle of Viagra.
There was no reason. He
in
thought that it was going to make him last longer. It does not make you last longer. It just makes your dick hard.
That's
ridiculous.
There was that guy that had like an erection for 4 years and sued Viagra.
4 years,
Yeah.
he would have been dead. 4
No,
hours,
4
maybe.
months.
Well, that's stupid.
It was like
Would you be embarrassed?
it was like an elderly man. He was like at his daughter's funeral and he had a boner.
Oh my god, I don't even want to think.
Well, you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion
now
with
I can't
anything.
get that in my fucking head, Dave.
You're,
That's
I'm
sick.
sorry. What?
Oh
Funeral
my god,
boners?
no, I can't.
Yuri smiles
Oh my
gently,
God.
clearly enjoying herself. I'm sorry.
Funeral
Okay, I
boners.
guess they didn't.
Okay.
Okay. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper.
Can I write dildo on one?
We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah. Wait, 100 pieces of paper, or
Words.
what? Why do we need
Yeah,
100 words?
Just go.
What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway in the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway
Oh, did she
curtain.
say 100 ribbons? Because that
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room.
Yeah.
It may attract some to peek inside.
And then they'll be gone after a cupcake. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Yeah, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you would put it.
That's like a weird laugh.
Whatever that is.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Raspo.
Xena, I hope you're not gonna bark during the
Okay.
moment.
You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
That's gonna get picked up by the
Okay,
noise
okay.
gate. So instead of her barking, you're gonna hear.
Whatever.
Because it gets picked up, so
Okay.
it
All right,
lowers
go.
the volume.
I want to know
Okay.
what happens.
All right. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Are we writing in Japanese right now? Yuri unravels
Yes,
a long
but she
strand
said
of
characters.
red ribbons to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? Why do you have a pocket knife? The knife is strangely beautiful. Xena! Hold on, let me get her over.
Just take her outside.
Xena! 'Cause we're so close. Oh,
Okay.
jeez, I smell really bad.
Ew.
The silver
Take a
hand.
fucking shower, wash your bits, and
I-
wear fucking deodorant.
I did.
You
do-
don't wear deodorant. You spray that Man-Axe or that nasty
I
teenage
did.
bullshit on yourself.
Well, I'm sorry. If I, a 31-year-old teenager, wanted to, hold on. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. Wait, did I? Okay, whatever. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Yeah, well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
you're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
Oh.
Girl. They're just pretty.
Yeah, I like it when I shove it in my
I
eye.
can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe?
That is not... Okay, whatever.
What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
Ah ha ha ha!
You're laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at you, you little serial killer. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it's kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Ah ha 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 ha! Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? The fucking black market?
Really?
Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Yuri, you got connections to the Yakuza? Ow.
Raspo, why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault.
I should have warned. Oh, that's you. Sorry.
This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper.
Why do you just
why do you know that?
Yeah.
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound.
What? Is she fucking vampire?
I feel her tongue curl around my finger.
What the fuck?
Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. The fuck, girl?
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
She just wanted blood.
How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little bit. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a little stupid to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
What? You should cut it first.
What? Oh, I should cut it first? I should just stab her?
Yeah. Raspo, did you really just do that?
Now we're even.
What?
Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Ahahaha, I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Raspo.
Yuri giggles slyly.
Yeah, shyly, right.
Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Okay, I gotta take her out, because she's gonna be a fucking pain in the ass. We'll be right back. Should be like...
Just let her outside.
Okay, I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I gotta get the seat up. Alright. I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. Fucking go, God. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the... God damn it, this is just fucking phone session. PSENG. Alright. Is that... You don't think...
I'm not interested in that.
You don't think it's like someone like coming to see us? Or,
No.
Okay, then I'm just gonna talk and hang up. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Fuck, I can't read. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in.
Are those like the fucking Tide Pods?
Do you mind fetching those for us?
That kids are eating? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, take the paint tablet challenge.
Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you'll fill the cup too much, it will be too diluted.
Okay. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm.
Uh-oh, she's a cutter.
Oh, you think so?
Definitely.
Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. Can you, see blood here? Maybe?
Something. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look really nice. I'd like to paint a gradient
Gradient.
across the batter. starting with the colors of a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime.
Okay, good.
Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the desk of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite side so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing, yeah, finger paints.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
Hey, that shit's fun. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy.
Yeah, you get that.
I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Oh no. Kya, she said. Sorry. That's a thing they say in Japan. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, it landed in the pattern of a dick. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her.
Aw.
Hey, art! Here!
Cute.
That's what my hand looks like. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Yeah, it's a hot towel. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. No, I need more water.
Wait.
Eh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
Yeah, water does feel nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry.
Oh, no kiss.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded lately. Well,
today.
Taking all your blood out. I didn't seem to space it. I didn't mean to space
out. It's fine. Okay. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Okay. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. No, I'm sure they look like fucking dots. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I'm a good artist! That's basically what this guy's saying.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning.
Just get a fucking blow dryer.
I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts.
Or are you not supposed to do that with paint?
I don't know. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew! I want you out of my house.
You
see?
Say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Jeez, don't be
intense.
Yeah. No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Yeah, me too. It's 6:20. Ah, so you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
What about your depressed friend?
Really?
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be a little more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Why don't we just go to like a fucking diner or
Really,
something
whatever.
if you want dinner? Let's go to a fucking Moss Burger. We live in Japan.
Really?
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Alright, once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, I kinda say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Raspo.
Thank you. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh, that's very close.
I kind of like that about you.
Oh, you gonna confess? Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to. Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori.
Eh? Oh, hey, she was watching.
Hi, Raspo.
Sayori? Just now, we weren't...
No, we...
Oh, God.
It's okay, Raspo. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so...
Okay, good save.
So that's fine, right? Of course.
Sorry, beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, jeez. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me.
Oh, jeez.
So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri.
Have you been watching through the window?
Really? And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Raspo? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half?
You're jealous.
It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Don't say that.
Girl?
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Raspo. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. Then, bitch, go to your room.
Go to
You
your
wouldn't
room.
have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
What? Monica? Monica's right about what? What did she say? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like that isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulders to reassure her.
I'm scared, Raspo. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Uh-oh. Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't...
I did this to myself, she said.
Raspo, I like you so much that I wanted to die.
Well,
What?
Just want. Yeah, that sucks.
That's how I feel. And that's
enough. That's me.
Oh.
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. No, I don't. I'm a fucking teenage boy, and that's what I'm going to give to you.
What's it gonna give her?
What should we do? I love you, or you'll always
be my dearest friend.
You think so?
You want it to be I love you?
Well, what do you want?
I mean, I love you would be great, but he's crushing on Yuri, the cutter.
Is he?
No? All right, say I love you.
Do you want that?
Yeah, sure.
Do you actually want that?
Yeah.
Okay. I love you.
Oh.
We also get some nice art out of that. Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Raspo.
That's my name. See, we got nice art, and this is the closest we ever get to actually seeing what our guy looks like.
Oh, okay.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Raspo.
That's my name.
Is this really okay?
Yeah, I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Raspo.
Okay.
I want to be with you forever.
Me too.
Don't tell me they fucking kill themselves together. I'll
But
die.
I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm surprised to be happy right now.
Surprised to be happy. Supposed.
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now, why won't the rain clouds go away?
Yeah, remember when she said sometimes a sad poem will give the rain clouds in your head a hug?
Right.
That's what that was about.
Yeah. They're not going away at all, Raspo.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Okay. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as always.
It's not gonna be. I fucking said I love you.
Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now.
Okay, we'll take it slow.
It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Raspo.
Sayori gazed at me, once again smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Yes, status quo is the best. Shit. Okay, it's the day of the festival of all days. I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Why? Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete.
She killed herself.
Maybe. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival, but not Natsuki, apparently. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Okay. Raspo, you're the first one here. Notice how there's no music?
Yeah,
hold on. I'm gonna save right here. Okay. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. Okay, I didn't even write my own. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember when Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ahahaha. you should take a little responsibility for her, Raspo. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Why do you know about that?
Really?
You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But, shit. I stammer embarrassed. I can't, click the mouse when it's under this pillow. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
Oh boy.
Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head.
What's that?
Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. That's kind of morbid. And it was written by percentage.
Okay.
Oh wait, is that 6? Does that say 6 out of 10 or is that a percentage?
Percentage.
I can't see.
I don't know.
All right.
Like 6 out of 10.
What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Raspo? What's wrong? Nothing. Did you, fucking see this?
Really?
This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. He doesn't seem as intense as he should be about that. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace.
Oh boy.
There's still no music. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Yeah, in any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. What do you think's gonna happen?
If she's hanging there, I'm gonna freak out.
You gonna freak out? I gently open the door.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Yep.
First of all, she wouldn't look like that. Her tongue would be out. Her eyes would be bulging.
Well, she fucked up.
Oh,
So what's going on now? An exception has occurred. This is when we start. The game starts to turn into a horror game.
Oh, this is fucked up.
Yeah. This.
The hell.
That's some pretty morbid art right there.
Yeah. All right.
What the hell?
Keep going.
What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. Shit. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me.
Fuck, man.
Well, now, I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that's everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? You think that was the wrong option?
No.
Why was I so selfish?
I think this would have happened either or.
You think so?
Haven't you tried both ways?
This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her, like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. Wow, she's gone forever now. Nothing I can do could bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Is it trying to tell me to do something?
Can you reset?
I had only one chance, and I wasn't cared enough. Fuck. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 Never.
This better be the fucking end of this passage here.
That's the end of the game.
No, it's not.
No, it is not the end of the game. Okay, so...
Fuck, man.
So what's going on this title screen now? This is where Sayori used to be, and now it's like a glitched out fucking Monica.
Oh, that's weird.
So,
I think Monica told her to kill herself?
Maybe. So with,
It's fucked up, man.
with like visual novels like this, there's usually a bad end and a good end.
Right.
And this, but this is a deconstruction of visual novels. This is like, of like romantic dating sim visual novels. So what you would usually do is you just load your game to the point where you made a choice and prevent something like this from happening.
Right.
But check out what happens when I try to load the game.
Okay, what?
Character Sayori is missing or corrupt.
Oh, okay.
The save file is corrupt, starting a new game.
Okay.
So now it just starts a new game. We're only gonna do a few like a minute of this.
What is this?
It's all fucked up. It's all corrupted.
Okay.
I see an annoying girl. So now the game's starting over again.
Okay.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arm in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighborhood and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sit and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Nezuri catch up to me. Oh god!
Oh boy.
It's fucking up.
Oh boy, you don't even see her.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone.
What?
I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Okay, I think we're gonna stop here. So, you notice, Sayori has been removed from the game, and the game has deleted all my saves.
What?
Yeah. So this is one reason this game is so, like, popular. And another thing
So you keep restarting every time something awful happens?
Well, you'll see. This is Act 2. There's only 3 acts, and Act 3 is like 10 minutes long. So don't get up yet, because there's another thing.
I think Zena's barking outside.
I left the door open.
Okay.
So there's probably a billion bees in the house now, but whatever.
Yeah, so you leave it open when it benefits you.
Yes.
I get it.
So what I was saying is, this game will also put like new files in the folder of the game, and then take them away, which is another thing that people like find creepy and awesome and cool and stuff.
Right.
Which I could have done, like when the day of the festival started, I could have gone into the folder. And there's like a crudely drawn image of Sayori hanging.
Oh my god, it's awful.
And like you could just look at that and not know what it is. And then you see it, and then after you see it, it gets removed from the folder. So it's
That's so bad. This is bad.
You think it's bad?
Glorifying somewhat.
It's not really glorifying because it's like it showed an accurate depiction of depression.
If somebody's depressed, it's terrible.
Yeah, but I'm a teenage boy, so it's my fault.
Because now teenagers think that suicide's a part of a choice.
Well,
get help,
that's
people,
not
or fucking kill yourself.
That's not what this game is conveying at all.
I hope
but I mean, we still got like 2 hours to go, so next time we're gonna start Act 2 when this game goes full horror. So bye everybody.
Oh my god. Bye.